Twisters hit cinemas last week and it begs the big question: can you stop a tornado? Can man-made devices defy the laws of nature? And at the end, we see Kate using her old science project, remodified, work by her nearly sacrificing herself by going into the heart of the tornado. She releases the canisters from the back of her truck, and they are sucked into the tornado. The chemicals and precipitation then stop the tornado from forming any longer. But how accurate is this? Is this all just science fiction technobabble, or could it actually be based off fact? And could this film about chasing tornadoes give us the answers on how to prevent a natural hazard? The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration has quoted on their partnership with the producers of Twisters, stating, "Our scientists worked hard behind the scenes with producers to make the science as accurate and realistic in some parts as possible." It's the last parentheses, "in some parts," which is our issue here. Whilst Twisters does definitely have some accurate representations of tornadoes and different tornado phenomenons which might seem like science fiction but are actually real, like the twin tornadoes we see, for example, some of it definitely is just fiction. Unfortunately, Kate's solution on how to defeat tornadoes leans more on the fiction than fact. The film's idea is to launch a super absorbent polymer into a tornado in order to absorb the moisture and force the storm to shrivel up and die out. It sounds plausible considering tornadoes are made from warm moist air near the ground and cooler dry air above, with wind direction forcing the two contrasting states to collide and swirl. And scientists have came up with theories over the years to stop these tornadoes, with ideas such as absorbing the moisture or adding more precipitation to the tornado so that it changes to rain instead of a tornado storm, which they do discuss and play around with in this film. Kevin Kelleher is a tornado consultant for Twisters and for Twisters' original film that the new one is based off, the 1996 film Twister. Kelleher worked at the National Severe Storms Laboratory in Oklahoma and said the method Kate uses is practically impossible right now, even if the theory technically could be there. Kate neutralizes the tornado by releasing the chemicals in the eye of the storm at the right moment to make the tornado dissipate. Unfortunately, Kelleher states that it would require at least 22,000 tons of chemicals to dissipate a tornado like Kate did, which would be like having 22,000 of those barrels we see Kate carry on the back of her truck. The amount she has would barely have made a dent, and transporting all of that 22,000 tons of chemicals safely into an active volcano, along with finding the resources to make that in the first place, at this stage is just impossible and useless. Also, Robin Tanamaki, who is a professor of atmospheric science, has stated that it would roughly take one Hiroshima atomic bomb per second and would take 60 atomic bombs to neutralize a 1-minute tornado's circulation. So stopping a tornado really just isn't possible and likely never will be, because there is no chance we have an unlimited amount of atomic bombs, and even if we did, I don't think it would be very wise to use them. But regardless, that's not what the film's main premise is about. It's about how the effects of climate change have increased the consistency of these natural hazards and how we should try and prevent more global warming rather than focusing on one thing, which is likely what the next Twisters film could look at if they did a sequel. But what do you guys think about this? Do you like the science fiction method that the film uses in order to neutralize the tornado, or do you think it was just all a bit unrealistic? What do you guys think about this? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and as always, we've been here on Gate of Theories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. But I'm not ready to give in.